Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the AOC G2590PX. Now this is a 24.5 inch Full HD 144Hz monitor with AMD FreeSync technology built in. Now I can't find any buy links at the moment, but that's because this monitor has just been announced. Now, in terms of the pricing that I can find on hexus.net, it can be found for around £249. The bigger variant, the G2590PX, is a 27-inch variant of it, can be found for £309. So how does this monitor do? So first of all, let's talk about its competition and then go into the specs. Now in competition, around the same size, you've got the Acer XF240H, you've got the AOC G2460PF, and then you've got the BenQ Zowie XL2411, all of which are 144Hz monitors, 1080p with 1 millisecond response time, at least a quoted response time. Now this AOC monitor is 24.5 inch, has a 16:9 aspect ratio, it has a quoted response time of 1 millisecond, has a TN panel, runs at 144Hz at 1080p. It's got a 3-side borderless design. At the back, in terms of connections, it's got DisplayPort 1.2, HDMI 1.4, it's got another HDMI port as well, and it's got VGA as well. You've also got 2-watt speakers which are decent for Windows notifications, but nothing else. And then you've got 4 USB ports, 3.0 ports at the left-hand side at the back, one of which has got fast charging capabilities, useful for charging your phone. Now in terms of the technology that's built in, it's got AMD FreeSync as well, and it's got a FreeSync range of 30 to 144 Hz, which is fantastic because it's got full range of it. Now I've got a GTX 1080 from NVIDIA, so unfortunately I cannot test the AMD FreeSync functionalities here. So, first of all, how does it do in terms of color reproduction? Now, due to being a TN panel, I wasn't surprised to find that its contrast ratio is relatively low. Just reducing the EV of my camera so it gives you more accurate display. It's a little bit washed out, its colors aren't really popping, and the black levels are mediocre at best. I mean, over here in this mountain over here, you should be seeing dark black. Instead you see like a purplish, grayish color instead. In this image you should be seeing the contrast between the sky and the statue over here to really be coming out. Unfortunately, it feels like it's all blurred into one image, therefore not showcasing its ability to showcase a good contrast ratio. In this image, the white points are a little bit off, and then in this image, again, you should be getting full of color, full of green colors on the side, and the road having a fantastic contrast. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Now, when I put it through a calibrator, it was very much the same results that I expected. It had an average delta of 2.91 with a maximum of 6.26. As you can see over here, the dark black colors struggle, and given its contrast ratio of a really low 370 to 1, it's no surprise that this monitor does struggle in terms of displaying a good contrast ratio or even a dark black level. Also with a 0.9 black luminance, it's very poor in that respect. Now in terms of the overall brightness of the monitor, it's bright enough. It goes to around 350 CDM2. That's with sRGB, the sRGB color profile selected. If you choose it on user profile, you'll get up to 400. So bright enough for a bright sunlit room. So no problems there. In terms of its uniformity isn't bad actually for a small monitor. It could be a little bit better, but at the extremity, top left hand side in my case was minus 16% from its center point. Therefore it just does vary a little bit throughout the panel, but given it's a gaming monitor, it's actually not bad. The results aren't bad over here. Now, in terms of its build quality and design, I must say that AOC have done a fantastic job. The monitor is actually very light. It's a small with three-side borderless design, meaning it doesn't feel like it's taking up too much space on your desk. The red color over here, the kind of metallic red color with the black backdrop of the base, looks fantastic. And the fact that a monitor can do a full pivot and move around is fantastic. You've got all the adjustments that you'd want with this monitor, so great job in that respect. In terms of the OSD, I really like the fact that they've got a little joystick at the bottom right hand of the monitor, which is at the back, and it's very easy to control the OSD settings with this little joystick. I've been a big fan of these joystick settings, and it's good to see it being included again on this AOC monitor. Given that it's a slightly cheaper monitor as well, it's nice that we can see it over here. Now, most importantly, how does this gaming performance do? Now, I initially set overdrive to the strong setting, which is the maximum setting that you can set it at, and I must say what happened was simply the worst ghosting I've seen in a long time. The ghosting level is terrible. Now, you'll be able to see on camera over here, everything is changing and shifting. It's like shape shifting all in color. As soon as I ramp it down to medium, one setting down, you don't see all this inverse ghosting. In all honesty, at 1 millisecond, of course, the strong setting over here is not bad in terms of its response time monitor, but it's simply unplayable. I could never play any game, be it casual or a competitive, at this level. It's way too distracting, and you'll see enemies trailing all over the place. So strong settings out of question. A medium setting was the next setting over there. There's still slight amount of ghosting, very, very slight, but it's negligible, and in honesty, I would highly suggest you using it on a medium overdrive setting. With a medium overdrive setting, I found that the monitor actually does respond quite well. However, it's not as great as some other monitors that I previously mentioned at the beginning of this video in terms of input lag and overall response time. Yes, it is a fast monitor, it is a TN panel, and it's close to its 1 millisecond response time. However, versus other gaming 1080p 144Hz monitors out there, I feel that those ones just respond a little bit faster and will be much better for esports gamers. For casual gamers, of course, this will be fast enough, but at that rate, why would you pay more for a monitor that doesn't respond as fast as a gaming specific monitor? Given that you're not paying for color accuracy or color reproduction of any sort, you're paying for a 144Hz TN 1080p panel. In this case, this monitor does the job, but other monitors do it better. So unfortunately, in terms of gaming response, I felt that it could be a little bit better. It was a little bit slow, just a tad behind its competitors, and yet it's a little bit more expensive. Of course, you're getting a beautiful design, you're getting all the ports that you'd need, you're getting the full customizable stand, but at that rate, gamers who are paying around £200–250 really want the fastest performance rather than a beautiful look. So in all honesty, I would highly recommend the other monitors that I suggested at the start. I'll link them down in the description below in case you're interested. Be sure to check them out. Other than that, it's a decent monitor. It's just that its competitors are just that bit faster, therefore kind of knocking its purpose out the market. So there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this honest review. Make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this monitor or of other 144Hz 1080p monitors out there. And let me know if you are using another monitor as well. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care and bye-bye.